The Whale by Herman Melville. Part 1. Call me Ishmael. I'm telling this tale. I decided to go to sea for adventure. I arrived in New Bedford to find a ship. There, I met Queequeg, a harpooner. Despite our differences, we became friends. We signed up on the whaling ship Pequod. The ship's captain was named Ahab. He had lost his leg to a giant whale. The whale's name was Moby-Dick. Ahab wanted revenge on Moby-Dick. The crew was made up of diverse men. They all had their reasons for being there. The Pequod set sail into the open ocean. Life at sea was hard but exciting. We hunted whales for their oil. But Ahab was focused on finding Moby-Dick. He rarely spoke, thinking of his plan. Days and nights passed on our journey. We encountered other ships along the way. Ahab always asked about the white whale. Some feared Moby-Dick as a bad omen. Ahab promised gold to the first who saw him. Queequeg proved to be a fearless warrior. I learned much about the sea from him. As we sailed, stories of Moby-Dick grew. He was no ordinary whale, but a legend. Ahab's obsession with him worried us. The ocean seemed endless and mysterious. Our quest took us to distant waters. We faced storms that tested our ship. Yet, Ahab's will remained unbroken. One day, we finally heard whale ho. It was a sperm whale, but not Moby-Dick. The chase was thrilling but dangerous. We managed to secure the whale. Its oil would light lamps across the world, but our main hunt was still ahead. Ahab spent nights staring at the sea. He spoke of Moby-Dick as his fate. We all felt the weight of his obsession. The sea around us was alive with secrets. Sometimes it whispered in the wind. We wondered what awaited us. Would we ever encounter the white whale? Ahab's desire for revenge seemed to grow. It was as deep and vast as the ocean. We knew our journey would be hard. But none of us could predict its end. The story of Ahab and Moby-Dick is old. Yet, it feels new with each telling. It's a tale of man against nature, and of the dangers of obsession. As we sailed, I thought about life, and about the mysteries of the deep. The whale symbolized something greater, something beyond our understanding. Our adventure was far from over. The true challenge was still to come. Would we survive our encounter with him? Only the sea knew the answer. Part 2. As we continued, the sea seemed endless. Ahab's quest consumed him day and night. The crew grew restless with worry. Yet, we all felt the pull of the hunt. The vast ocean hid Moby-Dick from us, but we knew he was out there. One calm morning, a whale was sighted. It was huge, but not the one Ahab sought. Our journey took us to colder waters. Icebergs floated like ghosts in the sea. The Pequod navigated through the ice. Ahab's gaze remained fixed on the horizon. He spoke of Moby-Dick in his sleep. The whale haunted his dreams. We met other ships with tales of the whale. Some had seen him, all feared him. Ahab listened to their stories, unswayed. His determination only grew stronger. We hunted other whales, but with little joy. Ahab saved his passion for Moby-Dick. The crew started to share in his obsession. Moby-Dick became our shared dream. Then, One day the call came. Moby-Dick sighted, echoed across the deck. Ahab rushed to the scene, harpoon in hand. His eyes burned with a fierce light. The chase was on, hearts pounding. Moby-Dick's massive form cut through the water. He seemed to understand our pursuit. The whale dove deep, then surfaced. His movements were powerful and graceful. Ahab ordered the boats lowered. The men rowed hard, adrenaline surging. Ahab led the chase, his focus unwavering. The whale breached, a magnificent sight. He seemed to challenge us, the invaders. The battle between man and nature raged. Harpoons were thrown, lines pulled tight. Moby-Dick fought with fierce determination. He struck a boat, sending men into the sea. Ahab remained focused, driven by rage. The whale and captain faced off. Moby-Dick's tail smashed into the water. Ahab was thrown, but his spirit unbroken. The sea around them boiled with conflict. Then, in a moment of fury, Moby-Dick charged. Ahab and the whale collided in battle. The ocean swallowed them in a giant wave. Silence fell over the chaotic scene. The crew searched, but Ahab was gone. Moby-Dick vanished into the deep. The Pequod was left to mourn. The return journey was somber and reflective. Ahab's obsession had cost him everything. The crew was left to ponder the lesson. The sea remained, vast and mysterious. Our adventure had ended, but the story lingered. Moby-Dick remained a legend, unconquered. We had witnessed the power of nature and the peril of letting revenge consume us.